still doing it. So here it is, TRVL. Looking at TRVL, I'm kind of liking it, aren't I? I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing. I'm still not seeing the crazy impulsiveness that I think is coming. But I do see bullish. I do see it as bullish. I see higher lows. I see the price just being bought up. Whenever Bitcoin dips, I don't really see TRVL dipping much. I think a lot of people are buying and hodling. And I have it in my mind that we could probably, if we can get up to here, maybe we can have a flat correction for an impulsive move to the upside. I'm kind of thinking that it doesn't have to be like this. You could always end up with a situation where the price will go up to impulse like that. But I have it in my mind that we might have a flat correction here. This is the lows. Could it just happen like that? Yes. As we take the high, taking the high there would be a higher high on the daily time frame. And so naturally, when you're looking at daily time frame market structure, we're in bullish market structure. We've someone's spamming celebrations, probably RH who was celebrating with me. These are our higher lows. Yeah, that was your higher high. It's a higher low, but it's only confirmed higher low until we take out that high. That's just a continuation of bullish market structure. Higher high following a higher low. The trend continues. That's effectively what it is. The trend continues. And then I'm hoping, or I'm expecting to see a nice push to the upside. I've been talking about this kind of crazy imaginary trend line that I've been drawing. It's very hard to draw it because of the illiquid nature of TRVL. There are times where the trend line has been faked out with wicks, and here was a failed auction above the trend line. But effectively what I'm looking at now is 1 year on. So I go over this video exactly 1 year on. So if you go back to December, the beginning of December, we were here at 3.1, 3.2 cents. Exactly 1 year on, we're breaking out and we're at 6.5 cents, 6.4, 6.5 cents, like 100% increase in value. I think this is healthy increase in value because we've put in a higher low here. We haven't taken out the all-time low. That's a very strong signal in my impression, in my mind, that we found the floor here. The whole thing for me smells of a bottoming pattern complete. 1, 2, 3 with a higher low. Confirmation of that idea is clearly going to be if and when we take out this high, this pivot high here, I think. Okay, for me that's really important. And just doing this trend-based fib extension, a very simple trend-based fib extension from the all-time low to the March high to the pullback in September, the low of the pullback in September. You can clearly see that a 618 extension will take out that low high. For me, that's going to be confirmation of a structural change. It won't be confirmation of structural change, but it will be a higher high. It's the first time we had a highest time frame higher high on this beloved token of mine. Ever really. It's the first time. This would be the first time if we can get up to this. I am fully expecting us to get to the 618 and take out that high. So when you're looking at the monthly time frame, taking out that high will be a higher high because you've gone and put in a lower high here. You've come and put in a lower low. You haven't actually done anything since then. We're just still kind of stuck between that lower high and this lower low. And actually, if we can take out that high, that will be a higher high, wouldn't it? Be a higher high. And then the structure, the next thing would be a higher low. And so naturally, I'd want to see us push higher. And that I obviously want to see us push higher. Now, I don't know how high we're going to get. I guess you could argue, well, maybe the next move is just going to be 5 waves to here. And we just put in a higher high. Then we're going to get a higher low with something like this. And then actually that's the next kind of big move to complete our complete our I don't know. Yeah, I'm just imagining. I mean, it could be like again, this is quite speculative. Could we get the next impulsive move to take out the high there? that would be great. Could this next one be a kind of a small higher low for another push, and for us to go and hit the golden pocket there, which is kind of where I'm aiming for, the golden pocket, this kind of pocket above the 1-to-1. I think I'm aiming for an extended move which will complete this breakout. I'm hoping that it plays out like this. I would like it to play out like this. Okay, we'll see. The 3 would be smaller here. See, this is the thing you have to bear in mind. If this is the 3 right now, looking at the 1 was quite big. Yeah, it was from down here to here. It's like 230%. If we can't, with this 3 move, we can't get up above the 1-to-1, then the 5 will end up shorter. So if you end up with a 3 just to there, then you're actually going to end up with a shorter 5. It's just the way Elliott waves work. It's my back button isn't working. Let me just quickly refresh this so I can use my back button, otherwise it becomes hard to stream. So we have to kind of monitor this as this happens. I kind of wouldn't mind if we could overshoot, but I just don't know how this is going to, oh God, what's going on? I've got gremlins. Like for me, this would be much better, wouldn't it? Bang, bang it up, back test the 618 for another continuous, and then you've also tapped the 1-to-1. You tap the 1-to-1, then you're not breaking the rules, and then actually the 5 could actually go much further. But ideally, it's something if the 5 could extend and go even higher, then what you're looking at is some kind of crazy bullish structural change, and then we'll be looking for a higher time frame, a monthly time frame higher low, maybe in January, like a 1 month higher low, and then we can smash it up all the way to all-time highs in February, March, and maybe April, like that. That would be amazing if we could do that, but we really would have to push up to higher prices. Like if the higher we go, the easier it becomes to go higher. It's really that simple. People, you often hear traders say that it's more bullish to get deep corrections. If you want higher prices, we need flat corrections, and if you want higher prices, we need bigger waves, so that we can get so that the pullbacks can hold structure on the back tests. Otherwise, there's just not enough space, there's not enough distance to do that. For me, this is going to be like best case scenario, to be honest with you. And then here, in the craziest end of the alt season, we could actually hit our higher targets of $5 or whatever, $4, $5. That's kind of where I would like us to go. Okay, but I mean, let's see what happens. No one really can predict this. You could end up in a situation actually where you have a summer bear market, and actually this 3 can actually exceed our expectation here and now. Yeah, like this, you know, like up to the 1.618, and you have a summer drop down to test some kind of neckline area, whatever. You'd have to hold. You see, the thing is, you definitely have to hold here if you break for a 3. This has to be in 5 waves, so you're counting the waves, and then this has to be in a corrective move. And so naturally you'll be looking, people who've sold into that will be looking as low as possible to accumulate. And the question is, do they can accumulate from the beginning downwards, or do they just wait until it bottoms out first? And usually if it waits until it bottoms out first, you get deeper corrections. But if people are aggressively accumulating as time passes, then you end up with you could end up with a more flatter correction. So this is the question, you know. So we have to see what happens. No one really knows. It's all speculative. But I think getting past this kind of breakout line, pushing for higher, is absolutely essential. I would like it to happen in December. That's literally time is running out. So if you're extremely rich and you're watching my videos, just go to buy market by TRVL. That's all that I ask. Amazing. That would be amazing. And then obviously take profit and then buy back in. All right, so that's kind of TRVL. I don't have any updates other than that. I'm looking at the TRVL, the Dtravel X page. I think there's something brewing in the background because they've been awfully, I feel like they've been awfully quiet recently. They're not really posting anything major. Average booking value on Dtravel Network, $828. Well, that's nice. That's real world value. So current rewards for TRVLPs on Aerodrome. Let's have a look at the rewards. Oh, fuck me. Look at that. 637% if you pair up a wrapped ETH with TRVL on Aerodrome. That's a lot, huh? That's a lot. You should, guys, you should go and chuck your liquidity on Aerodrome ASAP. Buy some ETH, pair it out with TRVL, and go and match it and chuck it in there. Look at that. That's amazing. Wow. So you can actually make your value work for you, and you can still be in crypto because it's paired against ETH. So you're not losing. I mean, you're not all assuming that you have ETH as well. Then you can be earning so much APR there. That's amazing APR, to be honest with you. Look at the pool balance, 59 wrapped ETH against 5.6 million TRVL. That's quite good. That's quite nice liquidity pool forming up there, building there. So let's try and, this is where we're going to explode on base, on Aerodrome, on base. Yeah, if we're going to get to $1 billion target, this is where it's going to happen on Aerodrome, because there's a lot of liquidity there ready to come into TRVL, so get your value in there ASAP. I think not a financial advice, but I'm going to repost that. So that's quite interesting. We knew that, but there's some big things coming. Yeah, so I've heard through the grapevine there's some big marketing push about to launch, and so that's going to be very exciting. Any questions on TRVL? Anything?